Oh, wait. So you divine feminine have given up your powers.
The average man does not have access to a divine feminine woman. A woman who has done her deep inner work, the shadow work, the spiritual work, and she is on a journey that lives out in a divine feminine state, doesn't want average men to access her. Why? Because she knows what comes with the average man. The egotistical nature, the abuse, the lack of respect, and the uphill struggle that she's going to have to go through in order just to live out her life. It will be a misery. The traditional means of men impressing women with their status, with their cars, with all of their money in the bank, they're gone. The divine feminine doesn't want it. It sees past it. It knows that it's surface level, it's just a material status piece, and that the baggage that comes with all of that stuff just isn't worth it.
This message is for all bodies and all the collective of the divine feminine. If you're a woman and you know you are a divine feminine, I'm not talking to the divine masculine right now, I'm talking to the divine feminine and the feminine that has masculinity in it. That is, I'm talking about masculine representing females and also divine feminines and masculine feminine representing men. Okay, these are people I'm talking about right now. Okay, so there's one thing that I've noticed, and I feel like we're not like hitting much, we're not hitting on it. This thing about divine feminine that you guys just think that maybe it's some kind of spirit that will fall on you and you decide to change. It doesn't work like that, family. Yes, when you become awakening, you start seeing things different. You start longing for clarity. You start wanting people who are also going to give you the same energy. But there is a problem because there is no way you're even going to reach that stage of awakening if you don't see this point as very important to you as a woman. We have let go of our powers. We have let go of everything that makes us women. But most women, I don't know if it's something that the men taught you. I don't know if it's something that culture taught us. I don't know if it's something that has to do with history. But most of us women feel like our main purpose, our main role in this course is just to give birth. Now, the reason why your main purpose is not just to give birth is when I explain what giving birth is. Giving birth to a child is manifestation. And it is not so ordinary as you see it. All lives come from consciousness. It all comes from the collective. A life is going to exist in this coast before you're going to have a baby, before you even like thought about it. Maybe there's a need, or like you're so yearning, or maybe someone just needs to come here. Although I'm not going to say it's how it's been before. In the past it was like that, but right now I feel like everybody's just horny, you're just horny and you want to have sex, and like you don't even care, like you don't care. You're like, oh, I have a girlfriend, and you just have sex, and you give her, you put your seed in her, and then it's starting. There is no time for planting anymore. There is no time for harvesting. In fact, there is no seasons anymore for human beings. But you've forgotten that we are part of this universe. There is a rainy season. There is a harvesting season. We have 4 different seasons. Why is it that every day is your season? Every time is your season. Every time you go and bring someone from the conscious, from the collective, down to this place. That is why you see we're having problems, we're having confusion, there are a lot of traumas, like a lot of shit going on because there is no season anymore. Everybody just wants to do anything they like. And I'm sorry, you cannot blame the masculine energy for this. Divine feminine, this is your fault. This is all your fault because you don't know your power, because you don't know what you're supposed to do, and you don't even care to learn. And I know as I'm even doing these videos, there's still going to be some of you out there that are going to say, what is she talking about? Why is she talking about this? Why is she trying to change our perspective? That is because you have been so deluded. You've been so stuck in a mental illusion, like you can't even think. I'm telling you to wake up and start sitting in your power, and start sitting in your position, and start being in charge of your throne. Know what you have to do at the right time, when you have to do it, because really you are the main builder. If you cannot build, if you cannot plan, if you cannot like figure out how you're going to do this, how you're going to work with the divine masculine, then it's all on you. Because his role is to put the seed. He is the seed. You are the one multiplying it. You are the farm. Like, I want to put it this way. You are the farm. He is the seed. You are the one to tell when to put that seed. You are the one to tell how the seed is going to grow. You are the one to water the seed. So if you don't see it in the right way, that's why you have to be in charge of what you do. You have to be in charge of how it's done. And not just how it's done, you have to be in charge of who. How can your choice be money? You can accept anybody and anything in the clothing of a man because he has money. This was not always how it has been. You choose the man. What is he bringing to the table? What is he coming with? What can he fix your table when your table is broken? If your child needs a fatherly figure, can he be a fatherly figure? If you need a man to be your mental support when you're broken, can you lie on him? Is he masculine enough for you to relax on him? Can he be a support to you? You don't even see any of this. You just see money and that is it. Boom, he's the right man. And I don't blame you anyway. The reason why you think every man that has money is the right man is because you have nothing to offer. That is why I'm telling you, you have to wake up. You have to start working on yourself. Be the table. Be the damn table. You come in the full package. If you have something to offer, you cannot go for a random person. You see all the women who focus to build their life, who take time, to work on themselves. They cannot just see a random guy because of his money and settle for him. No, they don't do that. You cannot settle for shit. You can settle for a random. If he is shit, yes, shit with his money. If he is a piece of shit, he has to go and work on himself. Yes, divine masculine. If you are a piece of shit, you need to go and work on yourself before you come for the feminine. Because you can't just be a shit and feel like, okay, because you have money, then you're trying to get all the ladies, and most of you guys are go around complaining, this woman is this, you get married and you divorce. Why? Because you're going for a big booty. You're going for a lady who don't even have any single shit in her. She doesn't have a shit in her. She just have a big ass, a big breast, and that's it. She's the one. For the ladies, he has a lot of money in his account, that's it. He's the one. She has a big booty, and that is what I'm trying to remove from our generation. Wake up. We are now in the 5D. I'm not gonna tell you that I was always perfect. Look, family, I was not even slightly. I went through it myself before I saw it clearly for what it is. I have lived the very most dirty life that you can ever think about. But then that was why the goddess, they came on me. They came on me with force. I almost died. I literally almost left this work because they told me, look, this is it and this is it. You choose. We've had enough. And I made a choice. I'm going for what the goddesses want. And this is me right here coming to tell your family. Let go of that man. If he ain't shit, he ain't shit. If you ain't shit as a woman, that means you don't have anything in you upstairs. You don't have anything to offer apart from you know how to cook. You don't know when is the right season to harvest, when is the right season to plant. You just allow the man to be the one. When he comes, he's just like a seed that fell from the sky and fell inside the ground. It fell from the sky, fell in the ground, and it started growing itself. This ground doesn't even know if that's the right place. It doesn't even know if that's somewhere that is going to be destroyed. It doesn't know if that they're going to do a construction there. It doesn't know if there's a famine. There's going to be a famine. Maybe that's a dry land. Maybe there's no water nearby. It doesn't know. It just fall off. And when it fall off there, maybe something happened and it start growing. It creates a life. You go and bring a life, and you wonder why your son. You wonder why your son is part of the people killing people around. You think those people who are being bandits, who are being part of the ISIS, who commit all the fuckery in this world, you think they fell from the sky? You thought they fell from the sky? No, there's a reason why there's such people in this world. Why are there a lot of people doing a lot of fuckery, women and men? The reason why that is happening, family, The reason why you see many people are in prison for killing and killing is because those people are not even, it was not even the time for them to come here. It's not everything they'll tell you. Say, God time is the best. Who told you God? Did God send you that message? Was it not the same Bible that told you that there is a time for everything? Was it not the same Bible that told you about planting, harvesting, season? Was it not the same Bible that told you about that? You didn't study this. You're not awakened. I don't blame you because it's not your fault, family. If you had known all this all along, you would have done what is right. Oh wow, the goddesses are so happy for me doing this to you guys, family. You would have done what is right. It's not your fault. I'm not even out here passing blame. But I'm telling you, now that you heard this, if you didn't know it before, you have to go back now. Think about it. Why am I with this person? The reason why he's hitting you every day and you can't do anything about it is because you don't even know yourself. You don't even know who you are. You are not a woman because so you have your period or because you have a pussy. Please don't ever allow anybody to describe you as a woman because of a vagina. You are a womb man. You are a man with a womb. You are a portal. You are the gatekeepers. You are the gatekeepers of consciousness. When we're talking about consciousness, you are the door. You are the angels that God put in the Garden of Eden with a sword. You are the flaming sword. What happened? You lose your power. So everybody has access to the fruit of knowledge and evil. You are the gatekeeper. You are the one to decide when, where, and by who and when. Not every man is allowed to have a child. Not every man is allowed to bring a child. If you allow a man who is still in trauma, who has unhealed trauma, he's struggling to exist. He doesn't even know why he's here. He doesn't know his purpose. If you allow that man to put a child in you, they're going to bring collective that will not know their purpose because everything is about DNA. It's coming from you to them. It is what you put that you will get. He said what you sow is what you will reap. If a man that is still struggling with his trauma put a seed in you, you're going to give birth to a seedless baby. Like you're going to harvest the same thing that you've put in you women. You are the farm, he is the seed. Now, if you see it in this way, then you understand how this is all about. You are not the same with a man. He's not in your power. The authority you have, he doesn't have it. That's why he's not telling you the truth. He doesn't want to tell you that this is how it is. So I'm the seed, though. You are the farm. You are the land that can, that can produce, that can germinate. Because the only thing he can do is put that seed. The seed is not yet alive. You cannot do anything with the seed without your farmland. And not just farmland, you need water. So you are the farm. You are the water. You are everything that is going to bring this life to existence. Know your position in this course. Know your position. The world is in shit because of women. Women, you are the reason why we are still struggling. You are the reason why this coast is like this. We mess this coast up. To all divine feminine, it's time for you to take responsibility for your actions. The goddess are not happy with you. The goddess is not happy with any one of you because she felt, the goddess has felt like we are now wise enough, to control our existence. We're not wise enough to handle this coast. But what did you do? Just because it's good in bed, like whatever you say it is. Whatever you say, that's what it is. You don't even care about what you are doing. I'm fortunate enough to meet one of the best women in my life. And I met this woman. I'll tell you that till the day I die, this woman is gonna be like my mentor forever. This woman, she knows what she wants. She knows who she is. She married a man for herself. The man did not marry her. She married him. She looked at him. She said, oh, this man, he's handy. If my table is broken, he can fix it. If my door fell off, he can fix it. If there's something outside dirty, he can clean it. He can do that. He can do that. Okay, she saw what he can do. And she said, okay, this is the man. She married him. He's in the house. It is his house. Everything belongs to him. Yeah, it is his money. But he knows his place in the house. He's not just going around trying to do anything. That is how men are supposed to be. He knows his role as a protector. He knows his role as a seed. But when it comes to building the family, she has her baby. She is the one who decides what the baby would eat, when the baby would eat, how the baby would be. And I see the way she structured her life and the life of her baby. I'm like, wow. There is no other thing that the goddesses want from the divine feminine than this. If all women in the world can be like that, if all of us can be like that, I promise you, this world will be, you won't see anybody trying to kill any other person. Unhealed men producing babies with unhealed women. What do you think we're going to produce in the first place? What were you going to produce? What were you going to produce? Anything I'm telling you, you have to put it. You have to understand that the universe is one consciousness, family. When I tell you the universe is one consciousness, what is happening with nature is what is happening with us. If you look at how the seed works, how farming works, this is exactly what is happening with us. This earth, the nature, everything about this earth with us as people is one. You don't expect to spray chemicals on the sky and think that you will be living long. How is it possible? You don't expect to poison your water, your seas, and think you will live long. How is that possible? You are drilling oil from the ground. They are drilling your soul out. Every single treasure that is on the floor, they took them out. How are you gonna be productive? What can come out of you? Anything you're doing to this earth, don't think that you're doing it to this earth, family. You're doing it yourself. That is what those evil elites know. That is what those draconians, that is the information they're with. They know us more than we know ourselves. That is why they're doing all the messed up thing they can do to this coast, because they know that every messed up thing they do to this coast is not really that they're doing to the coast. You say, oh, it's the earth, it's not me. It is you. You are the earth, and the earth is you. If you allow them to bring this AI, you see this AI that they're coming with, this AI take over this world. See, we are gone. We have already been deprived. You see the road they built, the ground, the road, the main road, all the grounds are being tied. You see how a functioning city is, how they call it cities. They tie the road, the structure, they put poles everywhere. They have already, electrified the world. Now the world is connected electrically. It's a machine world already. So now they are bringing their machines because they don't need us. We are nature. We are not touching the earth anymore. We don't have any contact with nature. We are not in contact with it. We don't eat natural food anymore. We cannibals, eating all the animals. We eat all the animals. We eat ourselves. The animals are you. You are the animals. Nature is you. You are nature. I want to say this for the very last time. The universe, please, whoever has sense should understand what this word means. The universe is one consciousness. The universe is one consciousness. The same life that is inside the trees is in the same life that is inside you. When there is a fire on the mountain, there will be fire in your life. When there is problem in the sea, there will be problems in your life. When there is problems in the sky, there will be problems in your life, because as above, so below. When it's feminine, it's masculine. It is just two. This and that, hot and cold. Peace, family.